Hey, what's up everyone? So this month I decided to switch things up for your guys' readings, right? So what we're going to be using this month is Tarot Mucha here. And we're also going to be using, instead of the Jesus cards that I normally use for your guys' readings, which I know you guys really like and you guys love, I decided to switch it up. So what we're going to use is Postcards from Spirit here by Colette Baron-Reid. These are great cards, guys. They're beautiful affirmations, and what they also, it's also crazy how they tie into the reading, you know? And they also have additional messages that you may need to hear from Spirit and just need to hear in general, you know? So instead of the Jesus cards, we're going to be using Postcards from Spirit here. Also, I want to introduce a new little series that I'm going to try out with you guys. It's called xLoveGistix, and it's your guys' love readings for the month. It's they're not really extended readings regarding you guys' monthly readings here on YouTube. What it is, it's just looking at your guys' relationships for that month, you know, regarding you and your partner or a person in question. You can even use it for family, for anything of the sort, you know. So for that, for this month, for xLoveGistix, right, we're going to be using the Golden Universal, and also we're going to be using Tarot Illuminati here as well. So like I said, just go ahead and check the description box. It's going to be under xLoveGistix. There's going to be a link there for it. That's what I'm planning on calling this series here. Just the logistics of your guys' love life and of what's kind of going on, you know, in case just that month or this month you guys are kind of going through some relationship issues and kind of, you know, things are a little bit weird. You guys can kind of check things out, and those are good for your sun, moon, and your rising. And I also do suggest also downloading and purchasing your partner or the other person in question, maybe their sun, moon, and rising as well. They're going to be on there for $3.99. So let me know how you guys like them regarding the logistics, and also how you guys like the postcards from Spirit as well. Let me know all in the comments section, okay? So yeah, check the description box and you guys can go ahead and get a direct, there'll be a direct link there regarding your guys' readings for this month for May. Just as a reminder, guys, you know, they're general readings, so please take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and never ever force anything regarding your guys' situations. Always remember, you know, that God will be with you throughout every single trial, tribulation, and error, but in the end, guys, you know, it's ultimately your decision to allow His involvement. So let's go ahead and bless the decks, and then we'll get started on your guys' readings for this month for May, okay? Father God, I open all channels of light, north, south, east, and west. High councils who serve the law of one, holy pure ones, please anchor this space now in your divine consecration to provide every single zodiac sign with the clarity and direction as to which he or she seeks. And please grant me, the reader, the objectivity to read the cards and relay every single message as they're meant and are intended to be this month. Cancer, the crab. Alrighty, before we start to get into your spread today, let me go ahead and give you some of your astrology for the month. Alright, Cancer. So career issues and worldly success is very important this month. As May progresses, personal life may become less imperative. So finding a healthy and viable balance between personal interests and the interests of others is very important this month. Your profession or your professional life, children, and friendships may be the main areas of your interest this month as well. All right, Cancer. Alrighty. So, in terms of traditional tarot, we have the Four of Pentacles, Three of Swords reversed, Five of Cups, the Strength card reversed, and we also have the Six of Cups here. Here's your postcard from Spirit here. I haven't seen the message yet, but we'll go ahead and see what the message is at the end of the tarot reading here. We'll just flip it over at the end. But Cancer, okay, this month there's a clinging on to something. This month I'm feeling, and it's it has a lot to do, Cancer, with feeling like you aren't strong enough, or feeling like there wasn't enough loyalty, and regretting how things used to be, wanting to change the past, wanting to remember good times because the bad times are too disconcerting. The bad times are too, they are very, you just don't want to go down that road, you know? The bad times are too hurtful, you know? I'll pick it up on more happens and less matters. But there's definitely an aspect here of Cancer. I feel like you're holding on to this, you know, just to kind of sum it up. I feel, Cancer, that you're clinging or holding on to not being good enough for the situation, feeling, let me rephrase that, feeling and believing and perceiving that you're not good enough for the situation. And reminiscing about how things were and how things used to be. And I'm feeling, Cancer, like maybe this is coming first before this. But I'm just picking up, there's a lot of, I don't know why I'm picking up self-torture, Cancer. Like you're torturing yourself through this process. Now, granted, Cancer, it takes two to tango, of course. But you can't just throw it all on you, you know? Like you were the entirety of the problem. Like, no, don't do that, Cancer. That's counterproductive, and plus it isn't even true, you know? There's a real sense here, too, of needing to protect your heart because of this, Cancer. There's also a little sense here that of kind of picking your battles. I'm feeling like you've learned from this as well. And I'm also feeling here, too, for you that through this process, Cancer, you're going to kind of learn how important it is to, or how important perception is just in general, Cancer. But don't, I'm really getting here, Cancer. You're really doing a number in on yourself. I really feel regarding, you know, like the feeling like this was caused by you. It's like a lot of like self-doubt and a lot of like self-debilitation, Cancer. I'm really just picking it up, like, but don't feel as so, you know, because the Five of Cups is disappointment, Cancer. But it's more of, it's disappointment of the past regarding the Six of Cups here. There's a lot of sorrow here. I don't even know how to kind of, I'm picking up a lot of the energy in terms of, I don't even really know how to put it into words right now if I'm feeling kind of Cancer for you. It's that deep, you know? It's that real. Like that kind, yeah. You know, and it's also interesting here too, Cancer, you know how she's looking down at these three cups, but then she just looks behind her. There's two right there that haven't spilled over yet. That's the disappointment in terms of it's intermittent. You know, it's something that's gonna pass, and it always will pass. And I want to say that, you know, with the Six of Cups here, there's a little bit of thinking about the past kind of helps, or thinking about the good times about the past kind of helps. I'm also picking up here too, Cancer, that you're thinking a lot about your childhood, or a lot of maybe some of the circumstances that has come or came from this person, place, or thing for you. You're looking at it in terms of like the past, like kind of your childhood, and saying, like why does this feel very familiar? That's what I'm kind of feeling, that you're starting to kind of see that, or you may come to that conclusion that it's quite familiar, you know. And on this side too, for some of you, I'm picking up pretending to be strong, pretending to yeah, that's what it's pretending to be strong within the situation. And hey, I get it, you know, sometimes we have to pull through things and we can't show our emotions, or we can't show weakness within a certain area, you know, given that it's befitting of the situation. And these are the two aspects, Cancer, that you may be holding on to. It may be for you, for you specifically, it could be one, it could be the other. Maybe for you, it could be one's you and one's, you know, your partner, you and your mother, you and your father, you and your coworker, whatever the case may be. I feel as though that, I don't know why when I said mother father, I kind of just picked up like a mother daughter complex here too as well. Like maybe the mother or your mother or motherly figure for that matter. You could maybe be dealing with the Leo. I forgot to mention. Maybe the mother had to be strong, you know, through the household and in the household. But since it was an interesting dynamic, the mother didn't trust herself, you know? So therefore, the mother would cling on, and then kind of, then the daughter, that could be you, or the son would, you know, to supply it, guys. But, excuse me, it's kind of like disappointment would come from understanding the mother's past. This is an interesting spread, Cancer. There's a lot of sorrow here, and I'm feeling also that these are aspects, like I said, that you need to let go of, Cancer. And I know it's easier said than done. You're going to have to speak to certain people, I feel, that were or are involved in the situation, but we can't keep holding on to it. I also picked up too that these are defense mechanisms as well. For some of you, it could be. It's a way of kind of pushing forward and coping with things, but we're just, when we don't go through the problem, we go around it. It's like putting a band-aid over it, you know? And band-aids don't really hold up, you know? Interesting. When I say interesting, it's just how I'm picking up this very, like I said, melancholy, somber, very... I'm picking up deep-seated issues, deep-seated wounds, things that have not been approached and coped with. I don't want to use the word solve, because we never solve our issues. We learn to cope with it, or them, and we choose to not allow them to hinder us, because we change our perception, we change how we understand it, and then therefore we change the behaviors as well through the process, you know. Hi, Cancer. Sorry to deliver this to you. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what the message from Spirit is here. I'm going to read it to you. Don't worry about it. All right, Cancer. So it says, Dearest you, let us ask you, are you looking for happiness outside of your everyday moment-to-moment experience? Thinking you will find happiness out there someday? So many go chasing a magic fit, or it being out there, but it never could be found there. So we want to share a secret that shouldn't be a secret. You are pure joy. What made you is pure joy, and every time you wake up, and even when you sleep, you have joy waiting to be expressed inside of you. Joy and happiness and fullness come from doing joy and being joy, knowing it, cultivating it, and lighting it in your heart so you can share it. You must know this, so when the time comes, you will be fully free and your joyful being and actions will turn you into a beacon of starlight. Look within and be joyful, even for tears and loss, for they mean you have lived, really, really lived. Jump into it all and love every minute. We all love you like crazy over here. All right, Cancer. That's what I was feeling. It's pretty deep. Even for a general reading, it's pretty deep. But over time, Cancer, when this is worked through, it's going to take a lot of work. But when it's worked through and these deep-seated wounds and origins are recognized, and I'll be honored if you were to allow me to help you with that. That's when we're gonna have strength upright at that point. This is earned though, Cancer, you know? I'm not saying that you don't deserve it, but strength is it's something that's earned, you know? It's something that's worked towards. A lot of pain and agony goes into being strong and holding it and clinging on to strength, not clinging on to disappointment, you know? Yeah. All right, Cancer, we'll let you go, but you're gonna be on some beast mode after or if you like, or after you move forward from these deep-seated wounds and kind of just have some acceptance and understanding, you know? All right, Cancer, we'll see you next month.